Well, good morning from Two Happy Children Farm. I'm out in the cornfield and we're doing a plant count, and that's important because we wanted to see how many plants emerged for how many plants we planted. And I picked this part of the field is because we're in a mulch till situation this year where we've done very minimal amount of tillage. In fact, we just did a one pass spring cultivation, and I wanted to do that because I'd made a lot of ruts the previous year and we just wanted to clean those up a little bit. But what you'll notice about my cornfield is you see a lot of residue, organic material left over from last year's crop. And this year we put on Martin row cleaners that just passively sit there and move that residue out of the way, so when you're planting it'll have a good place to put the seeds. And so you'll see a lot of residue in between the rows, and where the plants are, most of that residue got cleared away. It's always an uncomfortable feeling going through all this residue because you don't quite know how the planter's going to do. So I'm coming back and doing a test, and what I'm finding is you don't have to have completely clean rows. It's a little bit forgiving. So you don't have to kill yourself for perfection on this, but I'm doing a plant analysis, so we have to measure out 1/1000th of an acre, which is 17 feet 5 inches, and all you do is you go along and multiply your plant count by 1,000, and I've averaged it over 4 rows, but I'll just show you. For one row I'm counting 1, 2, 3, and on this row I ended up counting 29 viable plants. And I was planting 30, so we're going to see 29,000 plants per acre from this section. And this is probably the more challenging area of the field because those row cleaners were pushing off the residue. This shows we had some pretty ideal planting conditions with the temperatures were good the next few days after we planted, and then we got a rain after about 5 days, so any errors I might have made with closing the slot or whatever were kind of washed over by a nice 2-inch rain. And you can see we got a lot of old residue here, and the nice thing, this is holding the soil in place, and we haven't had a rain in over 2 weeks, but I pull it back and it's nice moist soil right there at the surface. So as we hunker down into the summer, if we go into a drought situation, this soil does not dry out as fast as a bare dirt soil, and it's going to keep my plants going, if even just for an extra 10 days. That can really make a difference in your yield. So that's an update from Two Happy Children Farm. We're looking at plant count in a kind of tough residue situation here, and we found out these row cleaners don't have to be perfect, but they did a pretty good job getting me 30,000 plants, 29,000 plants per acre in this section of the field. Thank you.